Once upon a time, I was the shopper who went to H&M, to Zara all the time. Shopping was always on my to-do when I traveled or on the weekends. And now it's so far from that. My shopping that I do is in secondhand shops or really looking for fair trade brands. The shift between fast fashion shopping to secondhand shopping has really forced me to have to be creative or to just find different ways to wear clothes and to experiment. And sometimes some outfits are like super simple and basic, and other times the outfits are like, okay, that's kind of cool, at least for me. I think finding your style can be sometimes a little bit challenging because you do see trends out there. I see trends out there, but I never feel like these trends are fitting me. I feel more overwhelmed when I see trends than if I just figure it out myself. I have some friends who get inspiration from Pinterest or from Instagram, and they can kind of replicate those outfits, those looks, and I've just never really been able to do that. I've always found this overwhelming. It's like following instructions on a recipe. For some reason, my brain just cannot follow the instructions. I don't know. And so I think that's also forced me to have to find my style in my own way and to shop my closet. And so these are the outfits that I wore this week, a lot of them with secondhand pieces or with very old pieces. Let me know which one you enjoy at the end of this movie. We go into the Monday where I wanted to wear high heels, but I also wanted to be comfortable. I somehow wanted to start the week dressed up a little bit, so I wore my boyfriend's old button-up business shirt, and it was a little bit chilly that day, so I put on top a Berber jacket that I actually bought in a market in a sweater, and just this whole look combination. I really liked that it was comfortable, but I still felt ladylike. I know high heels are not good for our feet or for our backs or for many things, but sometimes I just miss wearing them, and I used to wear them a lot when I was younger, and I wanted to bring that back a little bit. The next day, I wore some old jeans that I bought at Loft like in 2012, and I remember when I bought them, I was like, am I ever going to wear these? Are these ever going to come back in style? And well, lo and behold, over 10 years later, I've seen girls wearing bell bottoms or flare jeans. This day, I wore it with a secondhand silk blouse that I bought in some market. Very soft. I really love silk. I have very sensitive skin, and this is one of the first things I look for when I go into a secondhand shop: good quality silk pieces. And I put that on with a flowered belt to try to kind of break it up. I don't know, bring some color, and then some sneakers. And then over it, I wore again the Berber jacket. I don't really love this outfit, but it's sometimes, as I said, getting dressed is a hit or miss. Like sometimes you try things, sometimes they look better in our head. At the end of the day, the only thing we can do is to just try, put it on, and see how it goes. Wednesday, I'm really trying to not always wear jeans, and as I said, be very practical. So I try and buy pants that are different colors, different shapes, different everything. And here I'm wearing some brown pants that have like an elastic band with a very old green sweater that I bought at Esprit in December 2012. I remember this because it was like one of my more expensive purchases at the time. I think the sweater was like on sale for 80 francs or $80. I was super excited because I felt like it was grown up of me to start buying things that were a little bit more expensive, and it's wool, and I remember I felt quite proud that I could buy this for myself. I wore this together with a secondhand silk scarf. To be honest, I don't love these pants. I don't know why I bought these pants. I bought them in a small boutique shop in Italy, and I was, I think, a little bit guilted into buying them because the shop was a bit empty, and I just tried them on, and then they're like, oh, it looks so nice, and then I was like, whatever, just get them, see how it goes. Not fast fashion, but not a great purchase either. And I think one of the points about being sustainable or wanting to be more sustainable when it comes to shopping is making better choices and buying things that you're going to wear for a long time and not just buying things out of a spur of the moment. Couple that with some white sneakers, went out. Don't even remember what I did that day. I feel like I look like a tree, the bottom, the brown pants, it's like my tree stump, and then the top is like the bushes. The next outfit is I wore these Spank leggings. I've had them for 6 years now. I bought them in 2019. I wear them every year. They're very practical, very comfortable. They're fitted, the shape nice. I wore this with a very old dress type shirt type thing that I bought at Forever 21 many, many, many years ago. And I coupled it with a printed kimono type thing from H&M that's also very old. I think this one goes back to 2013. I posted this on my TikTok under Pam Chats, and it tagged it. I later saw that it tagged it as what I wore when I was in high school. So I guess this outfit is like high school looking. I don't know. That's how TikTok tagged it. This outfit in general is like very old. Again, playing with clothes, shop our closet. Sometimes we just have to get creative and inventive. The next outfit, I wanted to be, it was a Friday. I feel like I'm wearing pajamas because I'm wearing these cotton linen pants that are very wrinkled and a button-up shirt that is quite loose fitting. It was such a comfortable outfit, and I think probably if it's ironed, it would look a bit cleaner and chicer. I'm happy that I started to explore with looser clothes. I used to not wear loose clothes. I think I enjoy more when clothes are more fitted because I have a curvy body and I always felt like if I wore bigger clothes then I looked bigger. But no, not really. And even if that's the case, that's okay. It's practical, comfortable, but also cool. You know, like it has to have your style somehow. Saturday was a bit of an experimental outfit. We were going to dinner with friends to a friend's place. So I wanted to wear something comfortable but still look nice. I'm wearing these oversized white pants, 100% cotton, fitted at the top, loose in the leg, wore it with a cotton denim shirt. I matched it with some blue socks and white sneakers and put over it a blue leather jacket that I got from a friend, so also secondhand. I was not super sure about this outfit because I felt like I was too matchy. It was like very blue and white. It was comfortable. Playing around. The last outfit that I wore was a secondhand dress. This dress is so simple, but it looks so nice. The cut really made a nice figure on the body. I wore it with some boots because I actually wanted to wear high heels that day, but it was like a bit rainy, and so I wore boots. I think the outfit came together nicely, very simple. It was for a brunch baby shower type of thing. Very comfortable. I did eat a lot, so at the end my dress was a little bit tight, you know, looked like I was a little bit of a sausage coming out, like where the seam was, but overall it was very comfortable. And I just love that when you shop secondhand you can buy really nice things, dresses that the person next to you is going to be wearing, but just nice clothes at a good price. And I think that's one of the biggest things that I love about secondhand. And that is it for this video, this outfit review. Please let me know if there's anything I can answer related to secondhand shopping, styling, life. You can just ask me anything. Pam Chats is here. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.